Here's the bike before I start work. So what we're going to do is delete this OEM stock air filter air cleaner and put on one that looks a wee bit better. It should breathe a bit better too. Anyway, the other one's been taken off the other side, the other pod, so it's been taken off by the previous owner, so it doesn't really matter what I do to it now. Yeah, we'll see how we go. This is the new air cleaner, and it's identical to one that was put on by a guy called Rabid Squirrel Garage. He's got a good YouTube channel. I tried to get one locally, but I couldn't, and this one was quite cheap, even delivered, so I got it the same as what he's got. And that just will replace the existing one. Yeah. Okay, air cleaner's off. I'm about to take out the drain hose, but I'm going to keep it because it's a bit of hose, and you always need a bit of hose. Yeah, this hose isn't quite long enough, same as what Rabid Squirrel found out, so he had to reroute it, so I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to take the seat off and then the tank off and then see what I can do with it. Oh, tank's off. Now we find out where that tube comes from. Okay, well, it goes through that little thing on the frame, and there's not much you can do with it. I can't make it any longer, so what I'm going to do is use the this bit of drain hose instead, and just cut it to length, cut it a wee bit longer. Okay. And here's a new hose. I'm just going to lop it off about there, I think. Feed it back in a little bit. Give me a better working room. All good. Okay. Seat and tank are back on. I've cut this to length with a little bit left over, and I used a hairdryer to put the boot from the bike onto the air cleaner. The only problem I have now is the fact that this is a wee bit too big to fit into here, so I'm going to use the hairdryer again just to soften up the end of this so it can fit into the air cleaner. Yeah, I couldn't get the hose to go inside this here, so in the end I just heated the end and dragged it over the top. It is extremely tight. It's not going to come off. I'm going to keep on going, but the inner and outer diameter of the hose and this air are pretty much identical, so it was either one or the other. And I think if I'm going this way, at least I'll get better airflow. Whereas the other way, I'd restrict the airflow going into the hose. Okay, that's the final result. I've dispensed with the hose clamp that came with the kit because it doesn't fit anymore because it's got to go over the top of the boot as well. So I'll chuck that away, forget that, because the boot is really tight on there. So that's tight, and I'm going to wear gloves next time I do this. That's tight, and this will just go on the back of it and connect it up to there, to the bike, and then I'm done. Okay, that's all mounted in place. Breather tube coming out the back, looks good. Other side. Looks pretty clean. I might tuck that up. Looks pretty clear. I might tuck that up. somewhere. Don't know, but that's okay. Okay, time to put the top on and see what it looks like. Okay, all done. Well, now we've got to fire her up and see what she sounds like.